PodQuiz 1065. Hello and welcome to PodQuiz 1065. Before we start, I'd like to thank Al, who came up with the idea for round 1 this week, which he dedicates to Kathy. I'm afraid there is no music round in this version of PodQuiz. You can find the full version on the website www.podquiz.com or in many other podcast applications.
Round 2.
Round 2 is on bark.
Question 6.
Which spice, often added to dessert dishes to complement apple, is made from the bark of a tree in the laurel family?
Question 7.
Which of the following is the outermost part of bark? Cortex, periderm, or phloem?
Question 8.
Cork is made from the bark of the tree Quercus suber, which has which common name?
Question 9.
Which thin-leaved deciduous hardwood tree has thin papery white bark that is good for use as tinder, as it does not soak up water?
Question 10.
The bark of which tree was used for many years as a means of reducing fever and was later discovered to contain salicylic acid, a precursor to aspirin?
Round 3.
Round 3 is on literature. You're about to hear 5 short clips from Shakespeare plays, and for each I'd like you to tell me the name of the play.
Question 11.
She did commend I, yellow stockings of late. She did wish to see thee, ever cross-gartered. And in this, she manifests herself to my love. I thank my stars. I'm happy. I will be strange stout in yellow stockings, and cross-gartered even with the swiftness of putting on.
Question 12.
All the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely players. They have their exits and their entrances. And one man, in his time, plays many parts, his acts being 7 ages.
Question 13.
To be or not to be? That is the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against a sea of troubles, and by opposing, end them.
Question 14.
Now is the winter of our discontent, made glorious summer by this sun of York, and all the clouds that lowered upon our house in the deep bosom of the ocean buried.
Question 15.
What's in a name? That which we call a rose by any other name would smell as sweet. So Romeo would, were he not Romeo called, retain that dear perfection which he owes without that title.
Round 4.
The final round this week is Science and Technology.
Question 16.
Which planet has 274 known moons, including Titan and Rhea, and is best known for its rings of ice particles and rock?
Question 17.
Which of the following is the SI unit of electrical resistance? Is it ampere, ohm, or volt?
Question 18.
Although invented in the Netherlands, which popular programming language is named after a 1960s British TV comedy series?
Question 19.
Which chemical element with the symbol Fe is, by mass, the most common element on Earth?
Question 20.
Which is the heaviest internal organ of the human body? I shall be back in just 1 minute for the answers after Barkatron 5000 by Bad Ronald.
Things are rough for a cyborg pup. Last year's model didn't bark enough. The new release comes with a leash, titanium collar and removable teeth. Sit, stay, roll over and beg. Barkatron 5000 won't hump your leg. Barkatron 5000, Barkatron 5000, Barkatron 5000, Barkatron 5000. Electric coat kills ticks and fleas. Bionic nose that sniffs out disease. There's one bug you cannot ignore. Barkatron 5000 drags his ass across the floor. Barkatron 5000, Barkatron 5000, Barkatron 5000.
And now,
Barkatron.
the answers.
As previously mentioned, there is no music in this version of PodQuiz.
Round 2.
Round 2 was on bark, and the answer to number 6, the spice that is made from bark, is cinnamon. Number 7, the outermost part of bark is the periderm. Number 9, the common name for Quercus suber is cork oak. Number 7, that hardwood tree with papery white bark used for tinder is birch. And number 10, the bark of the willow tree contains salicylic acid.
Round 3.
Round 3 was on literature, and the answer to number 11 was Twelfth Night. Number 12 was As You Like It.
His acts being 7 ages.
Number 13 was Hamlet.
And by opposing, end them.
Number 14 was Richard III.
House in the deep bosom of the ocean.
And number 15 was Romeo and Juliet.
Without that title.
Round 4.
Round 4 was on science and technology, and the answer to number 16, the planet with rings of ice particles, is Saturn. Number 17, the SI unit of electrical resistance is the ohm. Number 18, the programming language named after a British TV comedy series is Python, after Monty Python's Flying Circus. Number 19, the most common element on Earth by mass is iron. And number 20, the heaviest internal organ is the liver. That's it for PodQuiz 1065. Thank you very much for listening. We have just one message this week. Birthday greetings to Charlotte, love from her sister Claire, and all the Jeffers. Okay, I'll be back next week with another 20 questions. If you can't wait until then, there is an archive of old quizzes on the website www.podquiz.com. Bye now.